Hello everyone, I'm Shabari from hookedandloops.com. If you have still not subscribed to my channel, then please hit the subscribe button, and for getting updates of new videos, click the bell icon. By the way, don't forget to like, share and comment. My today's tutorial is on this beautiful necklace, and I have made this using clay, jute, fabric, cowries, ghungroos and thread beads. So let's begin. For this project you will require Fevicryl molded. It's actually an M-Seal and you will get the link to buy this in the description box. In the package we have got the resin base and the hardener. So we will take equal quantity of both the resin base and the hardener. So for that we will take the knife and cut equal parts of both of these materials. We will take little bit of powder and mix these two ingredients along with the powder and roll it using our hands. Now the mixture has two colors right now. We will mix it until we have a single color, that is white. When you have got the uniform white mixture, just make a spherical roll out of it. When you have got the spherical roll, just place it on the floor along with some powder and roll it using the roller. When you have got the desired thickness and length, then cut out a circular shape using some circular shape maker or in top of any container. In this manner, take out the remaining portion and the circle is ready. We will allow our clay to dry for at least 3 hours, and now it's completely dried up. We will at first paint our circular clay completely white using white acrylic paint because the white color acts as the primer. And when it's completely white and dried up, just paint it based on your own imagination. I will be placing a swastik sign on top of it, which will be red in color. So in contrasting background, I have chosen yellow, orange and red, and do the shading based on your own imagination. Our background color is nearly done, so we will keep it aside and let it dry for at least some time. And when it's completely dried up, we will now do the rest of the clay work. So we will take the mold and give it the shape of a swastik like this. Now for better mixing of the mold, always use little bit of powder. Use clay tools for shaping and then place it on your background like this. Now since it's a freshly prepared mold, it will stick to the background easily, but I will suggest you to stick it using the Fevicol or any other glue, as I'm going to show you right now. Just add little bit of glue and stick it to the background so it will be sturdy and perfect like this. We will allow our work to dry for some time at least for 3 hours, and when it's completely dried up and hardened, just paint it. We will paint it completely red. We will just do the finishings. We will do the border along the swastik sign yellow and then shade it along with the background and mix the color properly. It's completely based on your own imagination and how you want to do the finishing. So we will quickly complete our work, do the shading properly so that the color mix up properly and there is no sharp colors change. Our work is now nearly completed. After your color has been dried up, just add a layer of wood gloss on it like this, and it will be glossy and perfect like this. Okay, now we will do the remaining part of the necklace. So we will take a circular cardboard bigger in size than this clay circular portion and stick this clay to the cardboard using the Fevicol. Spread the gum properly because in that case it will stick to the background easily. So stick to the cardboard like this, and then we will take some jute twine available in the local market or also in Amazon. I have taken the normal jute twine which is not polished one. If you want, you can buy the polished one. Spread some glue around the clay circular portion and in this manner stick the jute twine around that clay circular portion. So we will quickly complete this work. And when it's done, we will just stick the remaining portion of the jute twine and cut out the extra jute twine using the scissors and stick it to the circular portion in this manner. Okay, and we will allow our work to dry for some time. So the main neck piece portion is ready. With this you can do any kind of necklace design. I will show you how I decorated my neck piece using fabric. So I took small circular fabric, red in color, and folded it into a semicircle and then again folded it to form a quadrant of a circle, and then with the needle and thread just passed it through the needle in this manner and pass it through the thread like this. I already did the same thing with few other fabric pieces. We will be adding this at the back side of the neck piece. So take the circular portion, fold it to form a semicircle, again fold it to form a quadrant of the circle. Take the needle and pass it through the fabric in this manner, zigzag motion, and pass the fabric through the thread like this, and we will continue doing like this until we get the desired length of the border. If you want, you can form a complete circular border, but I just wanted an arch like shape. So my border is ready. We will take the jute portion, take the Fevicryl fabric glue and stick it to the back side of our work in the manner I am showing you, like this. Just press it. Do the same thing on the other side. Turn your work and do the same thing with the other petals also. Now you can add the glue on the cardboard and stick the petal border like this, and we will allow our work to dry for some time. As you can see, we have already added the tassel on one side. We will do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so for that we will require thin metal wires for jewelry making. You will get the link in the description box. We will cut it using the metal cutter. And then we will take the needle and pass the wire through the needle. And then we will pass it through the top portion of our neck piece like this and take out one end of the wire. Now we will tie a knot like this. Make a tight knot, and then we will take 4 cories and we will pass both the end of the wires through the bottom of the cories. There are holes in the cories, so you will pass it through that hole. Do the same thing with the other cories too, like this. After that, arrange the cories in this alternate manner, and then just tie a tight knot with both the ends of the metal wire. Okay, like this. Then we will pass the 2 ends of the wire through the loop of the ghungroos like this, and then we will take a jump ring and pass one end of the wire through the jump ring like this, and we will tie a knot with both the ends of the wires. We will take the wire cutter and cut the remaining portion of the wire, okay, like this. We will take the string. I have crocheted the string. I have taken embroidery floss and did chain stitches with it, and then we will pass the string through the jump ring. We will now take thread beads. You will get the tutorial on making these thread beads in the description box, and pass the string through the hole of the thread bead and decorate it. Now the decoration is completely based on your own choice, so decorate it as much as you can. My tutorial ends here, and I hope you liked this tutorial and the design and it was easy to follow. If you liked this tutorial, then please hit the like button, comment in the comment section for any queries. Also mention if you want to see any other kind of videos. I would love to make those for you. I have a website at www.hookedinloops.com. You will get my crochet patterns there. I will soon update my website, so stay tuned. And please subscribe to my channel. You will get a series of clay art, fabric art and crochet tutorials in my channel, so you will just love it here. So thank you and have a great day.